Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Just want to see if I got my thingy right. Okay, hi, my name is Bobbie. This is my yoga channel. Today's Tuesday, so it's yoga for cyclists. This is a Vinyasa flow class, and all levels of Vinyasa flow, so I'll give all different options from beginner to advanced. And it's geared towards cyclists, so we do a lot of hamstring openers, hip openers, quad stretches, shoulder openers, anything that you really need to stretch out and work on as a cyclist. But it's honestly a good class for anyone to take, especially if you're an athlete at all. Yeah. Today's election day, so we're going to be taking a break from everything that's going on because tensions are running pretty high. We're not going to find out the results for a while. So today hopefully you voted already. I voted a while ago, and hopefully not for Trump. Sorry, not sorry, but yeah. That's all I'm going to talk about for the election now. Now we're going to get into yoga. We're going to be present. We're going to let go of everything that happened before we came to our mats and anything that might happen and anything that's going to happen after. We're here. We're doing yoga. So today's class, if you have 2 blocks, you can grab 2 blocks. I forgot my blanket. If you have 2 blocks, you can grab 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you could use like 2 books, the size of blocks. Actually, you don't even need blocks, but if you like using blocks, like if you have a hard time reaching the ground in a lunge, you can use blocks underneath the hands like this. If you don't have blocks, you can use books, or you can just grab like a couple pillows or blankets. Use those instead. I also like to have a blanket nearby to pad my knees because I have sensitive knees. You can use it for other things as well. We're going to get started in a comfortable cross-legged seat or Sukhasana, easy pose. So, however you like to sit cross-legged. Some people might take like full lotus or half lotus or have like 1 foot. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. Yeah, like, crisscross. I always put 1 foot in front of the other. That's just how I like to do it. All right, and if you are having a hard time sitting up tall here, or if your knees are coming up really high, you can place something underneath the sit bones, like a blanket, a pillow, bolster, block, whatever you want to use. And that'll help your hips relax downward a little more. The knees point down and help you be able to sit up a little taller. Once you've arrived to your comfortable cross-legged seat, let the eyes close, relax the face, and begin to slow down the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Filling up the lungs completely on every inhale. Feel the belly and chest rise with the inhale. And then lower with the exhale. Emptying out the lungs completely on your exhales. You can even add in your Ujjayi breath, if that's in your practice, by constricting the back of the throat, kind of making a ha sound with the lips closed. And since I forgot to even mention that today's class is about the throat chakra, so that Ujjayi breath is really good for that because you kind of get that constriction in the back of the throat, allowing you to really feel what's going on back there. So take a few more deep breaths here, grounding down through the sit bones, lifting up through the heart and the crown of the head. And so the throat chakra, or the fifth chakra, also known as Vishuddha and purification. The function of this chakra is truth, expression, and listening. The element associated with it is ether, which I meant to look more into the element of ether because I'm not too familiar with it. So yeah, I'll do that before I do the next throat chakra class on Thursday. The main obstacle to overcome of this for this chakra is lies. And some asanas or yoga poses that you practice to help open up or unblock or balance your throat chakra are forward bends and poses with Jalandhara Bandha, or a throat lock. So basically like having your chin tucked really close to the chest. And then also chin extensions, so opening up the throat. So I'm doing a lot of those today. This chakra develops in the human body between the ages of 6 years old and 11 years old. It's located at the throat, front of the neck, and it's associated with the color sky blue. I don't have very much blue, but I have these leggings, and I'll have to figure out what to wear for the rest of the week. It's associated with the planets Mercury and Neptune. And if you have an imbalance of your throat chakra, you may notice, I don't know, maybe someone that like lies a lot, or like physical imbalances could be thyroid issues, the flu, fevers, infections, tonsillitis, OCD, speech disorders, TMJ, hyperactivity, melancholy, or hormonal problems. There's a lot more, and yeah. So that's the throat chakra. So I'm gonna. I can't talk today. Some affirmations that you might want to think of if you're feeling like a little bit of an imbalance or a blockage of the throat chakra. Just some things that you might say to yourself to help you, reminders to like keep you going, just affirmations that'll really help unblock the throat chakra. And even things you can think of like while we're doing class today, come back to these sayings maybe every once in a while. I speak up for myself. I express myself with clarity and confidence. When I speak, I do not back away from what is true. I express my gratitude towards life. Take a few more deep breaths here. Hopefully feeling a bit more centered in. And then from here, keep the eyes closed, but bring the palms, the hands together. Begin to rub them, creating friction and heat. My hands are always really cold. I don't like putting cold hands on my chakras. Once you get some warmth built up in between the palms, bring the right hand to the throat and then the left hand on top. And not like you're like choking yourself. Just like gently place them there to feel the warmth on that throat chakra space. And then you can lower the hands down. Begin to blink the eyes open. And we'll start out with some neck stretches. So let's take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Maybe begin to kind of rock it very slowly forward and back on the left side. Moving with your breath. Maybe you bring, to deepen the stretch, you bring the right fingertips out towards the right and downward. And you can stay here, maybe deepen it even more by gently placing the left hand to the right side of the head. Keep gently rocking the head back and forth, really stretching out every nook and cranny of the right side of the neck. Remember to keep breathing. And then the next time you tilt your head downward, slowly down through center, roll the head over to the right side. So right ear towards the right shoulder. And once again, begin to rock the head back and forth. Moving with your breath. Maybe deepening the pose by bringing the left fingertips out to the left and downward. Maybe deepening it a little more by bringing the right hand to the left side of the head, gently still rocking the head back and forth. And the next time you bring the head downward, release the hands and bring the head down to center so that the chin is tucked, looking down towards the heart. Really tuck the chin in. It's hard for me to talk like this because it's constricting the throat, but I'm going to try my best. And you can just stay like this, or maybe you interlace the hands by the nape of the neck, gently, very gently pulling on the head to stretch out the back of the neck a little more. Remember to keep breathing. And maybe you very gently rock the head from side to side here. Gently release the hands and then carefully tilt the head back. Try not to crunch the back of the neck too much. And stretching out the front of that throat. If you close the lips, you'll notice a deeper stretch. And maybe, once again, you gently rock the head from side to side. Remember to keep breathing. Really send the breath into the front of the neck, into the throat. And then from here, I'll start doing circles in one direction. We're going to do about 5. So I normally like to do things like in 3s in my yoga classes, but I decided since this was the 5th chakra, I'm going to do things in 5s. So inhale at the top. Exhale down through your center. Inhale at the top. Exhale down through center. Very slow and careful, moving with your own breath. And then once you've finished your 5th circle, switch directions. Still moving with your breath. Moving carefully and slowly. And once you finish with your 5th circle, bring the head back to center. And then from here, we'll do a couple shoulder rolls. Inhale as you shrug the shoulders up and forward. And then exhale as you roll them down the back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down and back. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down and back. One last one. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll move in the opposite direction. So inhale up, moving up from the back. And then exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward and down. 3 more. And then from here, inhale, reach the arms up, look up towards the hands. Then as you exhale, begin to walk the hands out in front of you, and then tuck the chin at the bottom of the exhale. I'm gonna move my singing bowl and crystals here. So really try and squeeze that chin down towards the chest. Reach the sit bones back towards the earth, towards the ground. And then inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulder. Welcome back in. And then we're going to switch the cross of the legs. So whichever leg you had on top or in front, bring the opposite one. Probably the more awkward one. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Look up as you reach up. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Tuck the chin at the bottom of the exhale, bottom of the fold. On your next inhale, walk the hands back in. And then bring the hands to the knees, and we'll move through a couple rounds of seated cat and cow. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze, open up the throat. As you exhale, round the spine, really squeeze the chin in towards the chest and pull the belly button in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, lift the heart. Open the throat. Exhale, round the spine. Find that jaw and door lock or throat lock. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. Keep the hands on the knees. And then we're going to start moving in circles. So as you inhale, really reach the heart forward, open the throat. And as you exhale, pull the belly button in, bring the chin towards the chest. Inhale, forward, open the throat. Exhale, find that chin lock and round the spine. Once again, we're going to move through about 5. You should have about 1 more. And then we'll switch directions. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Finding that opening at the front of the throat and then locking that throat up. And then center yourself, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, side bend to the left. Bring the right hand down. Left arm reaches overhead. Really spin that heart open and reach the left sit bone down towards the earth. Start with the gaze facing up or the head turned upward. Take an inhale. Exhale, tilt the head down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, reach up through center, both arms reach up overhead, and then exhale, side bend to the left. Left hand comes down to the earth. Right side spins open, heart reaches up towards the sky, right sit bone reaches down towards the earth. Start with the chin or head tilted upwards on an inhale, and then exhale, tilt it down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, reach up back through center, both arms reach up overhead. And then as you exhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand to the right outer thigh. Gaze either straight out to the right or over the right shoulder behind you. Breathe deep into the belly. Find the length on the inhale. And then as you exhale, use that exhale to help you twist a little more. Inhale, come up through center, both arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to the left thigh. Left hand comes behind you. Gaze either straight out to the left side or back behind you over the left shoulder. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. And then from here, we're going to bend the right foot behind us. So bringing it back towards like the outer right hip. And then the left foot in towards the inner right thigh. Then from here, you're going to bring the hands behind you. Lift the hips up, and then tuck the tailbone out underneath you. So kind of reach the tailbone forward in front of you, and then lower the hips back down. And then begin to lean back. Stretch out that quad. You know, quad stretches are my favorite. Well, unless you haven't been here before. But if you've taken my classes before, especially yoga for cyclists, expect lots of quad stretches. And then inhale, come back up, and then we'll just switch sides. So bend the right foot forward and then the left foot back behind you. You can kind of roll this calf out to get it out of the way if it's in the way. Bring the hands behind you, lift the hips up, tuck the tailbone underneath you so it's pointing forward, and then lower the hips back down and begin to lean back, stretching out the left quad. This one's a little sore. Knee's a little sore today, the one I injured. Inhale, come up. And then from here, we're going to bend or bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide so the knees are bent in this butterfly position, but in yoga we call it Baddha Konasana or bound ankle. Bring the hands to the ankles or the feet. I like to bring them to the ankles. Sit up nice and tall. If you have tighter hips and stuff and it's hard to sit up tall, just remember you can always sit up on a block, a blanket, pillow, bolster, whatever you need. Lift the heart, lift the head on an inhale. And as you exhale, begin to reach the heart forward. Keep that throat open until you can't fold any further. And then lock the chin in towards the chest. Inhale to sit up. And reach the right foot out to the right. Left foot is still bent in towards the right inner thigh. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand either comes down to the inside of the right leg, or I like to bring it over towards the left thigh for some reason. Inhale, the left arm up overhead, palm faces down. Really try to spin that heart open. So try not to collapse in the heart. Spin it open. And start with the gaze facing up on the inhale. And exhale, tilt the head down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale, tilt the head up. Exhale, tilt it down. Inhale, bring the arms up through center, and then switch sides. Right foot bend, right knee bends, left leg reaches out long to the left side. Flex the left toes, engage that leg. You don't have to have a perfectly straight leg here. Just try to flex those toes up towards the sky. And then inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, either reach the left arm down the left leg or over towards the right side. Right arm comes up overhead, palm faces down. Spin the heart open. Inhale to lift the head up. Exhale down. Keep the heart spinning open though. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, come up through center, and then reach both legs out wide. You can kind of pull the thigh flesh from underneath you and roll it backwards, and that'll help you get that pelvis tilt that you want. Toes point up towards the sky. Inhale to sit up tall. Let's lift the chin as we inhale. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward, keeping the chin lifted, keeping a nice long spine until you can't fold any further, and then tuck that chin in towards the chest. On inhale, begin to walk the hands back in, roll up, lift the head, and then you get either a roll forward, making your way into your Sphinx, or since I'm not facing the right direction, I'm just gonna, just find your way to your Sphinx or your belly. Elbows come underneath the shoulders, palms face down, press into the palms, press into the forearms. Press into the tops of the feet, lengthen the tailbone back behind you. Really try to send that heart space through, upward. And then from here, we'll do some head nods. So inhale, lift the head up. Exhale down. Slowly and gently, inhale up. Exhale down. Move with your breath about 5 times. And then center the head. You can stay right here in your Sphinx or come into a quad stretch. Bend the right knee, reach back for the right foot with the right hand. Try to spin or square the shoulders off to the top of the mat as best you can. Breathe here, keep lengthening the tailbone back. Really send the breath into that quad. Feels so good. Exhale, carefully release and switch sides if you took that on the first side. Bend the left knee, reach back for the left foot. Just try to square the shoulders off to the top of the mat as best you can. Lengthen the tailbone back behind you. Breathe deep into the belly. Exhale, carefully release. Bring the forehead down to the earth, hands by the low ribs. Squeeze the elbows in and up towards the sky. On an inhale, lift the head and heart, maybe even the hands, baby cobra. Keep a nice long back of the neck here. Exhale, lower. On an inhale, lift the head, heart, maybe press into the hands to come up a little higher. Keep rolling the shoulder blades down the back, elbows squeeze in. Exhale, lower. One last time, inhale, lift up, full cobra, maybe coming up a little higher, shoulder blades still rolling down the back, and elbows squeezing in. Exhale, lower. Keep squeezing the elbows in. Either move through your child's pose to your downward facing dog, or tuck the toes under, really hug everything in towards the midline. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips lift up high. Begin to pedal through the feet. Sway through the hips. And then find stillness for a moment. Really press into the palms to lift those hips up. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, you can bring a deep bend in the knees so you find that nice long spine. Pull the belly button in and bring the gaze down towards, or up, I guess it'd be up towards the belly button. In this, really squeezing the chin in towards the chest. Finding that chin lock once again. And then bend the knees, look forward. Begin to walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Feet land right underneath the hips. Let the body hang over the legs. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Maybe sway a little bit from side to side. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Your legs don't have to be straight. And then, if you clasp opposite elbows, release the arms down. Everyone bring a deep bend in the knees and slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time. Coming all the way up to stand. Head lifts up last. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Alright. From here, you can keep the feet hips width distance or together, whatever feels best in your body. Mingy is laying so weird right now. Right. On an inhale, lift the arms up overhead. As you exhale, bring the left hand down the left side, side bend to the left. Right arm reaches up overhead. Spin the heart open up towards the sky. And do some head turns here. So inhale, head looks up. Exhale, head looks down. Inhale, up. Very slowly and gently. Move with your breath. About 5 times. After you've done about 5, inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand down, reaches down the right leg, left arm reaches overhead. Spin the heart open towards the sky. And start with the head tilted up. Exhale, tilt it down. After you've done about 5, inhale, come to center, reach both arms up overhead, and then exhale, baby back bend from the upper back, squeeze the belly in, cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, stand up tall. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the low back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold over the legs, tucking the chin at the bottom of the fold, reaching the arms out in front of you. Carefully release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, either step or maybe lightly hop back to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Maybe do a couple leg circles in both directions. Then straighten that right leg, square off the hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hug the knee in towards the forehead. Really tuck the chin down. Shoulders come over the wrists. So really squeeze everything in, round the spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. 4 more times. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, extend. I kind of lost track of how many we did. Let's do one more. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot through in between the hands. Lower the back knee. Maybe pat it if you'd like. You can have hands on blocks here or hands on the floor. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold, tuck the chin. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold, tuck the chin. We'll do that 4 or 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin, bend the front knee. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold and hold. Really tuck the chin in towards the chest. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Flex those right toes. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the heart, lift the chin. Plant the left hand down either on the floor or block. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, wrap the right arm around the right thigh. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach the right arm up, look up. Exhale, wrap the right arm around, look over the left shoulder. 3 more, just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wrap. One last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wrap that right arm around. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, lift the right arm up towards the sky. You can stay here or bend the back knee. Reach back for the left foot with the right hand for another quad stretch. If you end up cramping up in your hamstring, that's normal. Just back off and probably don't take it. Take that stretch. It happens to a lot of people, but which sucks because this is a great quad stretch, but sometimes you just can't take it and you gotta listen to your body. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Bring both hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, then ground through the back heel. Walk the hands to the left side of the mat and spin the right toes forward. So now you're in a wide-legged forward fold stance. Then bring the hands to the hips, elbows reach up towards the sky. Inhale, slowly lift up to stand. Exhale, interlace the hands at the low back. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. As you exhale, fold forward, reach the crown of the head down towards the ground, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and reach those interlaced hands out in front of you. Carefully release the hands down. Inhale, lift up halfway. As you exhale, Spin yourself forward, bring both hands to frame the front foot, lift the back heel, so now you're in your lunge. Plant the hands down, hug this right foot in, and then shoot it up and back, three-legged dog. From here, let's bend the knee, open up the hip again. Stay here, or carefully let those right toes fall to the left side and reach the right arm up in your wild thing. If you don't have this in your practice, that's okay. You don't need to take it. Exhale if you made it to your wild thing. Carefully make your way back to your three-legged dog. Stay here, or maybe you lower the right foot down and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Maybe do a couple leg circles in both directions. Then straighten the left leg, square off the hips, take an inhale. Exhale, hug that left knee in, shoulders over wrist, tuck the chin. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Make sure left knee is right over left ankle. Lower the back knee. Did I say that already? Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold. Tuck the chin. Inhale, lift, bend the front knee. Exhale, fold. 3 more, just like that, moving with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, and hold this half split to stretch out those hamstrings. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the heart, lift the chin. Plant the right hand down, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, wrap the left arm around the left leg, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, reach up. Stay here, or bend the back knee, reach back for the right foot with the left hand. Wherever you're at, whether you're in the quad stretch or not, roll the shoulder blades down the back, spin the heart open, and breathe. Carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Bring both hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, ground through the back heel, then walk the hands to the right side of the mat. Spin the left toes forward. So now you're in your wide-legged forward fold. Bring the hands to the hips. Squeeze the elbows up towards the sky. Inhale, slowly rise to stand. And then interlace the hands behind the low back. Once again, try to do opposite thumb on top than you did last time. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Tuck the chin at the bottom of your fold. Carefully release the interlace of the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then exhale, walk the hands to the left side of the mat. Spin both toes forward. Bend through the front knee. Now you're in your lunge. Plant the palms, hug this left foot in, and then shoot it up and back. Three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Stay here, or if you have it in your practice, flip your dog into your wild thing. Carefully make your way back. Three-legged dog if you took your wild thing. Either stay here, move through your vinyasa with the left leg lifted, or move through your vinyasa with the left foot lowered. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees either wide or together. Big toes touch. Hips reach back towards the heels. Arms reach out in front of you. Child's pose. And then when you're ready, inhale, come up to your tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Cow pose. Exhale, round the spine. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One last one. Inhale, lift the heart. Lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine. Tuck the chin. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. Hips stay up high, but walk the hands out in front of you, reaching the heart down towards the earth. Maybe the chin reaches down towards the earth, puppy pose, or your forehead comes down to the earth. So you either have a chin lock or chin extension, depending on how open your body is in this pose. Then begin to walk the hands in a little bit, tuck the toes underneath, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, and then as you exhale, bring right knee towards right wrist, kick the right foot out towards the left, and then lower everything down, setting yourself up for your pigeon. And if pigeon is not, if pigeon is just way too uncomfortable for you, and it is for a lot of people, don't try to push yourself through the pain. Yoga should never be painful. Listen to your body, and instead, cross right ankle over left thigh on your back, hug the knees in. All right, so coming into your pigeon variation. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, maybe you fold forward. If you feel like this right hip is coming up really high, you can place prop underneath it. If you're in your pigeon, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, sit up tall. Swing this left foot around and stack left foot over the left knee. So you're stacking your shins on top of one another. If one shin is coming up real high, that's fine. Just put a prop underneath there. Make sure to flex both feet to protect your knee and ankle joints. And if you're in your reclined pigeon, just come to sit up tall, stack left shin over right. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, begin to fold forward maybe. Inhale, walk the hands in. And then if you took your reclined pigeon, come back onto your back. And this time cross right ankle or left ankle over right thigh. Yeah. And if you took your regular pigeon, you can swing this left foot back behind you, tuck the back toes, and shoot this right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Lower the right leg down. Inhale the left leg up, bring left knee towards left wrist, kick the left foot out towards the right, lower everything down. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit up tall. If you took your regular pigeon variation, swing this right foot around and up over the left leg. So you're stacking right shin on top of left this time. If you're in your reclined pigeon, just make your way up to a seat, stack right shin over left, sit up tall, maybe bring a prop underneath here, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, walk the hands back in. If you are in your reclined pigeon, carefully make your way back. Or if you, actually, I guess, yeah, if you didn't go into regular pigeon, carefully make your way back to three-legged, to just downward dog. If you took your pigeon, you can swing this right leg back around through your pigeon, tuck the back toes, and then lift the left foot up, back, three-legged dog. Lower the left foot down, bend the knees, look forward, step or maybe lightly hop to a seat. And, okay, reach the right leg out in front of you, left leg towards inner thigh. Inhale, lift the heart, spin the torso, the belly button towards the right leg. Exhale, fold over the right leg, tuck the chin. Keep flexing those right toes. This right leg does not have to be completely straight. You can always have a bend in the knee and even put a prop underneath that knee joint. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, reach the left leg out in front of you. Right foot comes to inner left thigh. Spin that belly button towards the left leg. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold. Flex those left toes. Breathe into the belly and tuck the chin. Inhale, reach both legs out long and then bend the knees so that the soles of the feet are on the earth. Reach the arms out in front of you, slowly lower down onto the back. Bring the hands down by the sides. Walk the feet in, maybe brush the backs of the heels. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Press into the feet, and on an inhale, lift the hips up. Squeeze the knees in towards one another. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep squeezing the knees towards one another. Inhale, lift. You could even put a block in between them. Exhale, lower. Try not to look from side to side in this pose. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale, lift. Holding at the top here. Maybe you interlace the hands underneath you. Keep pressing into the feet. Squeeze the knees towards one another. Breathe into the belly. Bridge pose. And then when you're ready to come out, release the hands if you interlace them. And slowly lower down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. From here, bring the arms out to a T, about shoulder height. Bring a 90-degree bend in the knees, take an inhale. Exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the left side. Keep the right shoulder grounded. Maybe the left hand comes to the right outer thigh. Maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Inhale, lift the legs up through center. Exhale, gently let them fall to the right. Left shoulder stays grounded. Maybe the right hand comes to the left outer thigh. Maybe you look over the left shoulder. Inhale, lift the legs up. And now, coming into our main pose, shoulder stand, which is like the ultimate chin lock. We're going to do a supported shoulder stand. Well, you can if you want. I think it's better to keep the natural curve of the spine. So normally I would have 2 blankets, but I don't have one that's like a similar size. So I'm just going to use the one. But if you have 2, use 2, stack them on top of each other in like a square like this. Bring the shoulders about like 2 to 3 inches from the top of the blanket. So this the blanket kind of comes into the curve of the neck. And then from here, bring the hands down by the sides, palms face down. Begin to roll the feet up overhead into your plow pose. Then bring the hands to the upper back as high as you can get them. Squeeze the elbows in, and maybe lift one leg at a time. Or maybe you only lift one leg. Or maybe you lift both legs at a time. Once again, don't look from side to side in this pose. Also, it's really hard to talk in. Keep pressing the feet up. It's really good for the thyroid. It stimulates the thyroid. Try to breathe. I'm not going to talk anymore in this one. And when you're ready to come out, slowly let the feet come behind you back into your plow pose. Then reach the arms down towards the earth. Slowly roll down through the spine. Let the hands land on top of the hand, or the legs land on top of the hands. Then as you inhale, lift the heart, coming up to the top of the head. Bend the elbows. Fish pose. A little bit of opposition to that chin lock, that shoulder stand. We have chin extension. And then exhale, slowly lower down. You can remove the hands from underneath you. Bring the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Either grab onto the backs of the thighs, the outer calves, outer ankles, or outer feet. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the earth. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe you begin to straighten one leg at a time. Maybe you straighten both legs. Keep lengthening the tailbone down. And then from here, hug the knees in towards the forehead. Really squeeze yourself into a tiny little ball. Exhale through the mouth. Reach the legs out in front of you. Arms down by the sides with the palms facing up. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Let's take a few inhales and exhales together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. One last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Close the eyes if you haven't already. Relax the face. Relax the jaw. Feel the eyes sink deep into their sockets. Relax every single muscle in the body. And then slowly begin to let the breath return to its natural state, releasing any breath control. Still letting go of any thoughts that come to your mind. Allowing you to clear your mind and be present in your Shavasana. Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends, and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees. And the fat worms are waiting on a dawn bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do. But if you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead, the legs out long in front of you for a nice morning stretch. Hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll over onto one side. Rest here for a moment in this fetal position. And then whenever you're ready, try to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze. Carefully make your way up to a comfortable, cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Once you've arrived, re-close the eyes if you opened them. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all day, and even taller than you did at the beginning of class. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Bow the chin to the heart at first. Then lift the chin up, eyes still closed. Begin to rub the palms together, creating some friction and heat. And then carefully place the right hand over the throat and then the left. Take a moment to thank yourself for carving this time out of your day, to take a break from the election, to give yourself, to do something good for your body and mind. And I thank you for joining me, for sharing your breath with me, and for sharing space with me. I hope you can take the benefits from tonight's class into the rest of your night, the rest of your week, and on to your bikes. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you had a good class, some time away from the craziness that's going on right now. I know that really helped me kind of forget about everything, so I hope it helped you too. Hopefully this election turns out okay, meaning that Trump does not win. But yeah, thank you again. Join me for my classes this week, all Throat Chakra themed. It's Thursday, my Yin Yoga class at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Saturday, my Energizing Vinyasa flow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. That one I'll be teaching from Crux Chiropractic. Also follow them. Follow Crux on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah. I don't know why I can't talk today or figure out what's going on. I think everyone's just kind of, whoa. Okay, anyways, thank you again. Please donate if you can. Oh yeah, and let me know if you have any suggestions or anything that you want to work on in any of my future classes. Yeah, thank you. Have a good night. Bye, Mingy.